Hey, this is Lessons in Democracy. So there's a new prime minister in the UK, and as I've said before, democracy doesn't work. And I'm not saying that other systems currently in place work either. What it takes is scientists being in charge, but scientists with a spine and integrity that also don't pursue elitism and greed. And there are no dominant cultures of such scientists either. So your species creating governments is not even possible, right? And it's not even more possible now than it was before. It's less possible now than it was before because HSD has been screwing you up even more. So I'm going to say some stuff that Jordan B. Peterson would be freaking out about. And the reason for that is there's a big difference with how this is programmed and how Jordan B. Peterson's brain is programmed. Jordan B. Peterson responds a lot based on his fears and insecurities and anxieties. Oh crap, I've got some of these too. I'd be worried as much as him, if not more. Probably more because I don't have all the resources he has because I don't sell my humanity away for profit like he does. But if we lose the structure of governments by suddenly saying we're not giving you power anymore, because, to see politicians blame another one or another party when they have the exact same flaws, they're the same failed people primates who don't address the issues of what's wrong here. It's ridiculous. So what I would recommend now in these end times is if the news is not about the climate emergency, if the news doesn't educate you in a way that you can trust, if the news seems to have ads during the news, even before the commercials come, if the news seems to be incongruent, like when somebody says, oh yeah, this just happened there, and then 2 seconds later they're smiling at a new happy story, these are not humans that you're spending your time absorbing, right? So turn off the TV or change the channel. Start doing that. Start voting by not paying attention to anything happening in politics. And also, don't go vote anymore. And if you do, and if it's hard for you not to go, just say no suitable candidates based on the lack of conversations on climate catastrophe, the future for our children. It's always business as usual. It's always like, oh, I know how to balance the economy while I'm also disconnected to the natural world, and therefore I don't even want to admit what's coming. So when I try to balance the economy, it won't be based on reality. Like when you hate a politician and you vouch or you keep showing videos of promoting or talking about somebody that is as idiotic and likely, because they're not in a role, you don't know, would do even worse a job than the one you hate, I'm telling you, democracy or just the concept of government has failed you. You don't understand the power of the masses, that the norm shapes history, not politicians. So turn off stuff. Turn off stupid news about sports. Turn off news that decides they're covering something that's not important, as important as something else happening that you know is happening at the same time. Turn off those stations. Turn off stuff going into your brain that makes you too dumb to tell the difference between a politician that gives a damn about you and your kids when you don't, and one that does, because there isn't any that do. And you need to figure out how you can start caring about your kids and living different lifestyles and talking about the right things, people. So do that. No more videos, no more TV that's related to politics, no more saying we're going to go vote. Just start acting different. Start acting in ways that doesn't empower them. Stop burning so much fuel that is not a need, that is a want. Just do that. Stop buying unhealthy stuff. Stop expecting quality care from the medical system that still has not been having the right conversations, either at the political level or even doctors. Doctors are not wanting to give up their elitism. They want to blame others just like politicians do. Stop expecting medical care of quality and start living healthier lives. Go walk outside. Drink more water. Figure out how to grow your own food. Stop being a dumb species that help dumb people rise in power. They don't rise in power because they won the lottery. They rise in power because you choose to live dumb lives. That's what democracy is. Stop living dumb lives that you won't have dumb politicians that don't care about you and your kids any more than you do.